my god, my hair's so silky looking.
Great way.
I know.
So, we have to scoot you a little bit.
Okay.
Scoot in. Scoot.
Scoot.
So, welcome to another Sorry Not Sorry, not episode.
This is not episode?
It can't be, I don't know.
Know.
Depends how long it goes.
Okay.
What I decided we should do is we're going to talk about our favorites in media. Yeah. And let's do our own definitions of media. I define media as anything that can entertain.
It's pretty much how I define it too. It's entertainment. It's an escape.
I don't think it's in this.
It is for me, really.
Because I still classify like news as media.
That's true.
So I don't think it's escapism.
I guess it depends on what kind of media you're talking about.
Yes. So we'll hit the categories as we see fit. Starting with, let's do television. Okay. What's your favorites in television?
Do I have to pick one or do I...
You can ramble. It's fine. You think we have order on this show?
No.
Exactly. Also, if you can't tell, this is Holly, former Sasha-sexual. Now it's Princess Sarcasm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember things.
You remember things?
I remember things.
Oh, so I had braids in my hair earlier, and now it's just...
She also had a different shirt.
Yeah, I still have, part of the shirt on. I still have the tank top on, but anyway. Got into my PJs. Favorite TV shows. Well, I recently just got into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Proud of you.
Thank you. I love it. I really do. See, there's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., there's, the Rizzolian Isles, but, that is really just, all the Rizzles fans can, most of the Rizzolian Isles fans, I mean, like 90% can say that they mostly just watch for the basic queer baiting that happens on that show, because it's the writing. I mean, Jan has upped it a little bit since Janet left, but it's still got a lot of it's shit.
It's bad now.
I mean, it's not bad necessarily. It's just so many plot holes, and
it's not as tightly written.
It's really not. Like, I could write it better, and I just write fan fiction. And then there's faking it. I like faking it. Like, you would think it wouldn't be good, but it's really good. It's genuinely good. You've got bisexual characters. You've got really great representation of somebody who is what is it?
I haven't seen the show.
Intersex.
Okay.
I think they represent that really well. They did their research, and they even offer support on their website, on MTV's website, for it. And of course they've got straight characters, but basically they just have like a lot of different sexuality. At first it starts off like you think it's gonna be like a douchey show, but it's not. It's a good show. I think it's good for people who are either used to go through that, because I know I went through that, as where you don't necessarily fall in love, but in her case she did fall in love with your best friend who's straight, supposedly. But yeah, I think it's a good show. What else?
I will piggyback. I'm a huge fan of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Just because I love the fact of how they're dealing with everything.
I think they write very well.
I think the fact that they are attempting something that is so big, and doing it small is so well.
It really is.
Okay,
Really well written.
and this is somebody who hasn't seen season 2. I have read some reviews. I kind of
understand. Obviously.
I have seen some things. I have seen some things that it's just like, okay, something's happening with a few characters. Like, something happened with Sky, but I don't know anything.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, I don't exactly understand what's happening completely,
but I love the fact that they are going
in that
so
direction.
big. Well, I love the fact that they're going so big, so small. If that makes any sense.
It makes sense to me.
Like,
anyway.
they're going, like, they're touching the Marvel Universe so largely, but they're doing it in
a
small scale that it's glorious.
Yeah.
And they're tying in Captain America, they're tying in Guardians of the Galaxy eventually.
It's all in there. Like, they just...
Like, I'm interested to see, I bet season 2 will end before Avengers 2, but I think season 3, which has been ordered, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's been ordered, I think that will deal with the fallout of Ultron and whatever happens there, and whatever happens with Iron Man 4. No, it's Captain America 3.
Yeah, because I remember because we went to the movies to watch Winter Soldier.
Yeah. So it's Cap 3, Iron Man 4.
Yeah.
Civil War thing.
They need to make a Black Widow movie. I'm just saying.
It's not in the docket, but I can't really vouch for any other TVs. The other TV show that I actually watched was True Blood, and that ended a year ago. And
does that have do you know who Anna Camp is?
Nope. I have all the DVDs behind us, but
I think that has Anna Camp in it, but I'm not sure.
But yeah,
Hot Blonde.
I kind of have been without TV for a while, and I don't really watch anything. So let's jump into movies, since we've been talking about movies for a second.
Yeah. I haven't watched a movie in God knows how long ago.
But let's just talk about recent movies.
Okay.
Because all-time greats, I'll have to dig into black and whites, and you don't want that. Recently, Green Mile.
Always Green Mile, though.
Green Mile, American Beauty. I really loved how they did Winter Soldier, because I think
I enjoyed that too, yeah.
I think that's the James Bond of the new age. I'm kind of intrigued on what they're going to do with the new James Bond movie that's supposed to come out here.
Who's playing do you know who's playing the main character?
It's actually going to be Craig, I believe.
Really?
I think it's going to be Daniel Craig again. That's what I remember being told, but I'm interested. I hold Winter Soldier up there. I also think there's a few others that I hold up there. Just, I don't know. That's kind of, off the top of my head, those are kind of my favorites right now.
About animated series, or not series, but movies.
The Incredibles hit me.
Yeah.
Just because I kind of enjoyed the family dynamic that they had. And they actually had, characters.
With personalities.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Up.
Frozen.
I loved Up.
How do you not but Disney just, rips your heart out, though. And Pixar,
no, that Pixar does.
Pixar,
destroys your heart.
Yeah, both of them do, actually. But Pixar really,
because
with that one...
Pixar now is Disney.
Yeah, well, with that one, Pixar really just stomped on your heart, though. In the first 10 minutes, you're in tears.
And then they build you back up, and then they make you cry when they say, "Oh, you remember that? Yeah, that was good times. That was good times."
Friendly reminder.
Okay, so we hit the movies.
Yeah.
What was your favorites?
In the movies?
Yeah.
Favorite animated movies. Favorite animated movies.
You're Frozen. You're a Disney princess.
Yes, I do like Frozen.
You're Tangled.
I liked Tangled, but it's not like one of my up there super favorite movies. I like Up.
What about real people movies?
Real people movies.
Yeah.
I liked Winter Soldier. Can't talk. Gosh, what else? It's been a long time since I actually watched.
You have Netflix on.
I know, but I usually just watch TV series. Cause like I'll watch a movie and then at the end I'm like, well, what now? I feel empty. I want to know what happens after the movie. I'm trying to think what I watched a movie. I watched Easy A for the first time the other day, and I really liked that movie because I thought it was funny. The humor in it, and I guess I could relate to the character very well. So.
Have you seen Juno yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Juno's a good movie.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's the same style
it's not
writing.
Like amazing, but
It's the same style writing. And when I saw Easy A, I was like, oh, I've seen this before.
Well, I mean, it's been a long time since I watched Juno.
Yeah. Like for me, the style writing of Juno and Easy A were very similar. They treated their lead characters very similar, that they were the smartest person in the room.
I could see that.
And I was just like, okay, that's great. It was telling completely different stories, but how they treated kind of like everybody else.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay.
I can see that now because I can see how it feels like a lot of the other characters don't really have background, like they're just there.
And I granted that's kind of how Easy A was going for it, and not really Juno. But,
yeah.
But it was just the fact that
I guess
it felt the same. It felt.
I can see it now that you say it. I can compare it in my head and see that it's mostly the character Juno and Olive that are kind of similar.
Yeah.
In personality-wise.
Yeah.
I can see that.
And they both get burned.
Yeah.
And they both actually make up with who burns them.
Yeah.
So, well, kind of. Juno kind of does.
Juno kind of does, and Olive just makes a vlog.
Yeah, but she gets the guy at the end.
True. That's true. She rides away on a lawnmower.
Yeah, because she wanted an 80s movie.
Right. She wanted John Hughes to write her movie.
Exactly. Okay, so that gets us to music? You want to do music?
Sure.
Okay, here's your music.
I can't tell you that because I like everything. My tastes are very eclectic.
So I've been on a pop thing recently, so
I've been on old-ish, like, hip-hop rap thing. Like, you heard me listening to No Diggity and Gangsta's Paradise earlier, so...
Just so you know, if you know any of those, you are old.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Jessie J.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, because we listened to that one song earlier with
and
Ariana and Nicki Minaj.
And Taylor Swift.
Dude, Taylor Swift, everybody loves Taylor Swift. Like, you're lying to yourself if you don't like Taylor Swift.
And, who's the girl that does All About That Bass?
Ooh. I wish you hadn't said it, because I know that whole entire song. And I do it awesomely.
But
Meghan Trainor.
Yeah, Meghan. I've listened to a few of her songs. I kind of like her.
Yeah, I think I know, like, roughly two of her. Well, I know all about that bass, but the other one, has to do with If Your Lips Are Moving, Moving. Something like that. I like that song, too.
So I've gotten on a pop kick recently, which will probably go away here shortly, because I'm back home.
I like all of Taylor Swift's her new album. Like, that shit is jamming. What's that one? Shake It Off. I'll turn that shit up. Like I immediately, like I was in a shitty mood the other day. I was going to therapy, and that song came on the radio. I turned it up, and I was like, just like jamming the fuck out in my car.
Um, Video games?
Yeah, but you have a more wide variety because I haven't played in a while.
I actually don't own a current gen console, so
Really?
I do not own a current gen console. I do not own a PS4 or Xbox One. I have Xbox One is on my wish list. No, it's not the Xbox One. The PS4 is on my wish list. But I probably won't get it because I want to build my own computer. That's higher up on my wish list to build my own computer. So, my favorite game, Spec Ops: The Line.
I've never played it.
Think of it as Call of Duty.
I was thinking Call of Duty something.
Well, no, think of a Call of Duty
Okay.
made by the Veterans Association.
Oh.
Okay. It is dark. Like, you want to talk about, like I know Call of Duty Advanced Warfare or whatever the one is supposed to do, redo Modern Warfare. But you think that's good? Okay. The shit in Spec Ops: The Line is dark. Like, we are talking black dark. Like, it is no comparison on how dark you are going to go as a character, as a captain of these three troops. It is so dark. Minecraft.
Oh, obviously. I just don't see the appeal in that.
It's a create your own adventure. And
I don't know. It's just maybe it's because it's like all blocky and shit.
I always enjoyed Legos, so
I enjoyed Legos too. I had Legos and I would build the shit out of stuff, but I don't know.
You don't have an imagination.
I have plenty of imagination.
You haven't built a skull fortress out of iron, have you? With lava flowing out of the eye sockets.
And I'm guessing you have.
No,
Okay.
that was a reference to Yahtzee from Zero Punctuation.
Oh.
But yeah, those are the. I've played other games, like I would love to have a Wii U. I would love to have Super Smash Brothers and Mario Kart 8. Those would be awesome, but it's just the fact that
money.
I'm broke.
Yeah.
Like,
money.
I don't have $100 in my bank account.
I don't even think I have $10 in my bank account, which is sad.
But so, video games are expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, since we talked about it, news. News is media.
I don't really watch news unless it's presented to me on Tumblr because the news depresses me. And the news that comes on Tumblr depresses me too because most of it is all about Ferguson and
how that America's going to shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been in Kentucky,
and it just makes me hate people more.
And one of my roommates was a huge Jon Stewart Colbert fan, and we watched a lot of episodes of those while I was in Kentucky, which was awesome. But it was just like I actually stayed up to date on topics, and I watch Keith Olbermann, who now does work for ESPN. He used to be an MSNBC / Fox / whoever needed him / whoever hired him / that sort of thing. And he's been a political correspondent, and now he's a sports correspondent talk show host. And he puts his stuff up on YouTube so I can watch it at my own leisure. So that I kind of get my stuff. Colbert's now done with his show, so I'm going to guess I watch the satire of The Daily Show the sarcasm of The Daily Show, the satire of The Colbert Report, and the realism of Oberman.
Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't really pay attention to that. It just pisses me off and I want to punch somebody in the face.
I can't blame you.
So, people are stupid.
Speak up.
People are stupid!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think that covers most of the media. Comment if you feel like there's something we missed, or your own versions of your favorites. Because, you know,
Everybody has a favorite.
everyone has an opinion.
That too. Doesn't mean we have to like it though.
You don't have a favorite movie.
Yes, I do.
What was it?
I don't know.